Hi all, back with more Carrier Battle, Philippine Sea, Scenario 6. This is my part 20... I was going to say 28 there actually, I think this is 29, yeah. 29? Yeah, pretty sure it's 29. It'll be in the description anyway. Okay, yeah, so back to more action. So I was quite pleased to see a raid appearing with some strength at least. What was it, 7, wasn't that? So we've got a 7 strength raid coming in, so that's kind of nice because I feel like I'm not really up against anything at the moment. Whether I might be regretting that thinking later on or not, I don't know, but it just everything seems to have slowed down a bit. Anyway, I know I've said that a few times, so let's not go on too much about it, Grant. Nothing really to talk about. Oh, I will say, well, I'll come back. I've actually opened the thread up on my computer. When I was watching back some of Dave's stuff, there was a comment in his on regarding if you've got excess hits to deal out to Japanese attack planes, and it seemed to be that if you had excess, you could eliminate them before aborting them. It was something like that, and it was confirmed by the designer. Now, I don't think there's anything in that in the rules. It looked a bit odd, and I've kept it there, and if the situation comes up, I'll maybe look more into that, because it looked a bit odd. It's certainly something that I didn't really think about. Not so sure if it's came up in any of my situations yet. If it has, I'll just skip on by it for now, but it's obviously something that would be worse for the Japanese than it would be for us. So if they've benefited like I say, I never mind when it benefits the AI or the bot or whatever. Well, I'm not saying I don't mind, but if there's one of the rules that you're not sure about, or if you miss a little rule and it benefits them, it's when it benefits me, I think, alright, I'm going to try and do something about that. Okay, and yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, if I could fix some sort of small thing that's just happened regarding the Japanese gaining some benefit, I would do it. I wouldn't just let it move on, you know. Anyway, okay, Grant, let's get on. Right, I've drawn 2 chits, so yeah, that's where we're at. So let's just draw another 3 chits and we'll get this phase started and whatever. Right, US move. Right, that's something that's going to make me wonder now. So, see, this is where I think I should do this. I talked about... now, hold on. We've had... no, we've not. We've not moved any air missions yet. So, 8's on his way back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be where he's going to reach by the end of this turn. Yeah, I think that's why I was saying I could have done by moving that last turn. Because if I'd moved it last turn and I'll move it again there, then he could have reached there and at the end of this turn and saved himself 2 points of fuel. So the best I'm only going to get for him is if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm not going to be able to get there. Is that right? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get there before the end of the turn, because we only get 1 US move per turn. So that's the best I'm going to get to. So there's no real point in me moving it just now. But next turn I want to move one of the task groups into that hex, I think. Now what about Airstrike 7? Is that similar? It probably is. Yeah. Because he's going to reach here by the end of this turn as well. So again, there's no point in me moving into one of these 2 hexes. I'm not going to be able to reach there before the end of the turn. However, my next US move, I'd be tempted to put 1 task group here and put 1 task group here. If I'm allowed to do that, I mean, it just says US move. Well, it'll tell me in the rules if I can do what I'm saying. If I can move 1 task group into here and move 1 task group into there with this US move action. I'm pretty sure if why don't you just look it up now, Grant? Okay, I think this is the part, I think at least anyway, page 19, 6.3 US movement. So, US ships are organised into 5 task groups, 4 carriers and 1 surface. And obviously the one surface is the battle line thing, which together make up Task Force 58. In all scenarios set up, the US begins with the Task Force 58 counter, which represents all the task groups in its hex. Movement of all US task force / task groups occurs when the US move chit is drawn. This is the only point in the turn at which they can be moved. The US player may detach individual task groups from Task Force 58 at the same time as movement. He places a detached task group counter on the map, and basically that's like, let's just say, well actually there is one for 58.7 as well. But let's just say we want to detach task group 58.4. A task group may rejoin Task Force 58 anytime the 2 end their moves in the same hex. Task Force or task group may move 1 hex each time it moves. Task Force or task group containing carriers cannot enter island hexes. This is light blue there, but I think it kind of means light green. A US task force or task group can enter a hex occupied by a Japanese force only when using Rule 21. And when a task force or task group moves, any air raids, airstrikes, or intercept missions on the map remain behind in the hex. They do not accompany it. Cap missions do, as they are on the task force display and not the map. So so if I move any air missions in there, I'll go stay unless it's a cap assigned to that task group. So I think that makes me believe that I could do what I said. I don't suppose it spells it out quite so clear there, does it? A task force or task group may move 1 hex each time it moves. Yeah, come on. I think we could move them all, really. Eh? Oops. Sorry, I thought I'd cut pause there as I picked it up. So I think we could break off all 4. Well, to be honest, that still needs to have something in it, doesn't it? Let's say we break off 3 task groups, and I could move 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, all within the US move phase. That's my thinking of that. I don't see there being an issue with that. So there's no point me doing it this turn because it's not really gaining me anything. If I'd been wise enough and done it last turn, I would have been able to now move the task group into this hex, enabling this to reach. But saving that 1 point of fuel could make the difference, right? To land in some of these aircraft. So the other thing we need to watch for is, actually that's a good point. Airstrike 7 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 8 aircraft, and aircraft 8. He's got 8 as well. He's got 6 and 2, and he's got 5 and 3. So they've both got 8. So, you can't do it, can you? You can't do it. You can't land them all. You can. That would be silly, I think. Knowing you're only going to land 6 because you might lose a couple anyway. But I don't know if you'd be allowed to still start the landing or not. What I mean is, we could say, right, we're going to land 8 here. We've not got the space for it. But let's just say we roll 2 that don't make it. Then we've got the space for the 6. I don't know if you're allowed to sort of start down that road or not. Okay, that looks like my plan might not work then. What you need to do is have a raid that's just got 6. It's just got 6 aircraft. Then it would work. Well, the other way to do it is move two task groups together, break 2 task groups off. But I'm not going to be able to do 2 and 2 that way, am I? Well, I suppose, can you leave just Task Force 58 just containing the battle line, Task Force 58.7? Because that, like I say, there is a counter for it. There's a counter for 58.7 now, which kind of suggests that you can kind of separate it. Although I'm not talking about separating, I'm not talking about just leaving that as the task force, but oh well. The fact that I can't, I don't know. Maybe it's not worth bothering about then. Or the other way as to move everything one way, but that's taken away from this guy. So it's making his chances less likely. I think I'll maybe just leave it then. Well, there's no point moving it just now, like I've just said. So we're just gonna skip by that. Right, let's move on. Let's get the fourth chat this phase. Force F Foxtrot is where that was one of the new ones we brought on, I think, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. That's this guy here. That's the guy we should be able to get a look at. Well, spotting's a whole bit away yet. Oh no, we're into a new turn actually. Yeah, I should have a wee green cube up there. I don't think I marked it off when I done it. Of course, we did just do it in the fourth phase, didn't we? And there is a marker for that. Yeah, I came across that, and it does tell you in the rulebook about using that so that you know that you've used it. But I'll just stick to the way I've done it. So as long as you're only doing it once a turn, that's fine. So Foxtrot. So he's on his own. He's a level 0. He's quite close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he's not quite close. Is that 9? Yeah, it's 9. That's where he is, yeah. So 9, well, it's no modifiers anyway, is it, for a 9? 7 to 9, 0 and 0, so just roll in, no modifiers, need a 5 or greater. And he's rolled a 1, so that's no. So he's not moving. And, he's not launching a raid. He is going to move in the 7 direction, which is 3, 8, straight along, 1 hex closer. Okay, that's fine. That's Force F dealt with. It's 4, so I've got 1 more to go. We get Force D Delta. And he's down here. He was a new one as well, I think. Right, he's just done that match radius marker. So, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, ouch, he's 10 away. So he's going to get a -1 modifier to check for launching a raid. And that's a no as well. So he's going to move in the 7 direction, which is northeast. Oh, he moves into there. And that's that. So that's the first phase of movement and launching raids. Well, they did launch 1, I suppose. So we do have something out there, like I say, to give us something to do. Well, I say something to do, I mean just something to worry about. You know, it just felt like it dried up a little. Okay, so we've been through all that, none of that. So move air missions. So here we go with the air missions. Right, so I'm going to move the return and strike missions first. So he's heading back to the carrier. So that's strike mission 7. Has now dropped to 0. So he's now critical. Critical 0. For 7. And then 8 is coming back. I'll just move him into that X there. And he is down to 1 fuel left. And then the ones that are heading forward. Well, these all did have target. Well, I can't go for that anyway. It's not spotted. These were still targeting 4. Whether if this was spotted, And I decided, what the heck, I'm going to go for that instead. I'm not sure if I can just do that or not. I think I can. The rule there was a bit vague. It said it had to be a better target that it became detected. So, I mean, if this became detected, it's not really a better target, is it? But I'm not sure if that's just meaning a better target as in what you think, a better target for you. You know, not a better target as in what's in it, what's it's made up of. You know, just as in for your choice. But anyway, so I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 away from that. If I go in there, is it alright? It's just to avoid the mess here. Yeah, so that's 1. Well, actual fact, it's keeping that one in line as well, just in case. Because that one is spotted, that one's just located. So that's 1 for air mission 6, which is here. He's down to 8. And air mission 3's also going the same place. So I'll just push him up there. No. There. No, because I think it doesn't matter. I know I'm getting closer anyway. It's just that I might mess with that. Right, air mission 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's spent 1. He's down to 10. So 3, 6, 8. We've got 2, and I thought we had another one. Yeah, we do. I think he's hiding in here. No, he's not. He's hiding in here. Yeah. Well, that's about to move as well. Anyway, he was in for Butai 1, who is spotted. So he's going to move 1 like that. So that's air mission 5. 5. This one here down to 12. And then the last strike mission is air mission 2, and he's coming down to this medium surface down here. So 1 down into there. And that's him spending 1 fuel down to 11. Right, and then the only intercept mission we've got out there is going to move in on top of our task force and hopefully just take out that 1 point that's remaining on raid 3B. That will cost him 1 fuel, down to 8. So he's got plenty. I say he's got plenty. Well, this guy's he's not going to reach for. Oh yeah, of course, the movement comes before we place that. So he's got 1, 2. Yeah, I mean he's not going to reach in the second phase. He's going to reach in the 3rd phase. So by that time, we should have something else sorted by then. Okay, intercept 1. That was the only intercept mission. Yes. Right, we can move on past that. Oh, well, actually, yeah, this is the first phase. Do we want to search? Well, thing with this is, this time if we push our search early, we're getting to land 1, 2, 3 aircraft. We set that one up as a double, didn't we? Or is that another one in there? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 aircraft are going to be able to reach. How is it they land then? Let's look at that. I think I spotted it in there, 8.28, page 29. Search units return directly to the task group or task force that launched them, even if it has moved in the meantime. This implies that search units possibly will not return on the same path they used outbound when search aircraft. Right, she's stopped. This implies that search units possibly will not return on the same path that they used outbound. When search aircraft return to their task group's hex, they must immediately land. Landing search aircraft count against the carrier's landing limit for the action phase and must observe flight deck occupancy limits. They can land on any carrier in the hex in the task group. Any units which cannot land are removed from play. Same carrier cannot both launch and land search aircraft in the same segment. Okay. Right, so yeah, I guess that's what I'm thinking. The quicker we start this search this time, we're gonna be able to cycle the 4 aircraft back through, because they're just going to automatically land. I'm going to move this 2 hexes and then land it on one of the task groups. So does that mean it's better to do it now? Because I don't think are we going to get any searches? Probably not. This guy's going to come, well actually he's going to catch B again, isn't he? He's only one though, because the rest are all heading out, aren't they? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one? He's out there. So there is 2. So technically, I suppose waiting, because some might pop up here. Don't know. It feels more sensible to get them landed just now and then get them back up moving through the hangar and the servicing, etc. So that they're ready again. Is that... Yeah, I'm just not sure. I mean, should I be trying to launch another 3 of them next turn maybe? I don't know. Keep things spotted. Possibly. I think I might be tempted to leave it. Oh no, hold on. No, there's no point leaving it, Grant. What are you talking about? There's not going to be any new forces appear until the next turn. So, yeah, if they've not activated, they could move yet. Well, R looks like it's in. Oh no, it's not. The DAR, not just activate. No. Okay, that might mean it's worthwhile waiting then, because that R is not going to be in that guy's search zone, is he? No. But if he moved in this direction, which is what he's going to do, then he would be. So that's maybe worthwhile hanging on to then. It's only that one, mind you. This other guy is going to spot B. Now, what direction is B going to move in? He's either this way or that way, so that would be fine. And I don't think anything else is really going to matter. Butai 4. Yeah, well the Butais aren't going to move because they're at the range 9. Okay, I'm going to leave it. Hopefully we get R next turn and we get him moved, and then we'll probably do it. Okay. So my search segment. So I'm going to skip by the search segment. I'm going to leave it for now. So air operations, all carriers. Are we going to launch anything? I don't think we are. Because that air raid 3A, well, I mean, you could try and move out to meet it by, if I launch this intercept mission now and then move it into this hex, then he moves in their next phase, then I move in and attack him. But then the problem with that is I'm then going to have to move 2 back into there if he's still got stuff left. Is that a better way to do it, or is it better just letting him come to us? I don't know, actually. We're going to use up more fuel going to him, because we're going to launch now, beyond 16, beyond 15. Then when he's in there next time, we're going to move in there 14. Then we're going to spend... right, sorry, I was called away there and happened to be away for a few hours from there. So where was I? Right, I'm showing in the air operation segment under launch. Yeah, I remember now. Wondering about launching another intercept mission to maybe head out to intercept this raid on the way in. And wondering if it's better to do that or just wait for it coming in. I'm not really sure. I suppose if you catch it there, you're going to... But I'm going to spend more fuel doing it. I think I will do it actually. Is that way I can deal with it in this hex. Well, maybe not deal with it, but know what it's left when it comes into there, yeah? The fact that it's 4 hexes out, probably worthwhile, isn't it? No, it does just mean that I've got to spend two or possibly 3 fuel to come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do have 7 F6Fs there. Right, that's why. There's not... Oh, hang on, stop. Yeah. Right, well that answers your... Well, answer your question. It tells you can't do it anyway. Realising I've got not a lot of aircraft in my carriers, and that's because they're all out here on missions. Apart from the cap that's sitting there, but it's taken up an air mission slot as well. So I can't actually do that. No, you can't do that either, no. Ooh, okay. Did we... And we didn't move this mission. Oh yeah, we did. We've got... He's taking care of 3B, isn't he? Yeah, actually he moved back in, didn't he? He moved back in here. So am I concerned about being able to launch another intercept mission then? Possibly. If I've not got slots. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm just saying, oh yeah, I'll just launch another airstrike mission. Now I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them out there. And I've only got 8 spaces for missions. Does it make sense? Well, we're not launching the cat mission anyway. I'm past the point in being able to move it. I don't know. Yeah. Oh well. You've got a problem then, Grant. Yeah, I've made a bit of a mess here, haven't I? Just realising I'm in a bit of a pickle, as they say. The only thing I was thinking of doing is maybe landing on intercept 1 then. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 airstrike missions that aren't going to be back for a while. So I've only got 2 spaces. One is intercept 1, which has got 4 aircraft, and okay, he's sitting at 8 fuel, but he was going to take care of this, which means another spending of another 3 fuel. So he's then going to struggle to go and deal with that. So I think I will land it. So he moved into this hex, and what I'm going to do is, and you might say, well, why are you going to land it when you've got this here? I'm going to use my cap mission for that. And I did read that I can do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do it in the actual air-to-air combat segment. Now, where did I read that recently? A cap mission is placed on the map. Right, here we go. So page 10, 4.34. A cap mission is placed on the map and receives a fuel marker, 4.35, in 2 cases. During the US air movement segment, a cap mission may be placed on the map in its task group's hex. The mission may then move normally in that same segment. The reason for placing the mission on the map in this way is to allow it to fly out and intercept incoming raids. Yes, like maybe what we should have thought about. Well, that's only 3 strength. I don't really fancy chucking that 3 strength up against 7 strength. So So that's one time you can do it. However, you can also do it. A cat mission must be placed on the map in order to fight air-to-air combat in its hex. This can be done during the US interception segment. A mission cannot fight air-to-air combat while it remains in the cat box. In either case, from that point on, the mission functions as a normal intercept mission. It cannot return to the cat box. So I can put it on the map in that segment as well. So it's just that we're past this phase. We're in here, but we can put it on there. So I think I'm going to have to do this. Well, basically, yeah, you might as well move through the segments then, Grant, because you can't launch anything. You've not got no, I can't launch anything. Raise service into ready. There's not going to be an awful lot of this done either, because there's not any aircraft about. Service into ready. There's no well, actually, there is one slot there. That's only space. Don't think so, because next turn I'm going to launch 246. Well, I could actually launch an intercept of 7. Yeah, I might just make it the whole 7. Well, you could be extra bold and put one of these up here then, Grant. I'm as well stacking that. Yeah, why not? And then you've got the choice of making it 8 if you want. Okay, I'll move that guy up to there. That's fine. However, I'm going to launch. I'm only going to land. It's only 4 aircraft I'm landing. So yeah, it would have meant I could have landed 2 there. Now I can only land 1 there. But there's plenty of other spaces. Look down here. There's nothing here. Okay, so that's servicing and ready. Hangar 2 from servicing. Maybe just as well pushing them up. I'm not going to be launching airstrikes for a long time, because I've only just realised that now that I've got my full air mission display, full raids, full airstrikes, 6 airstrikes. So yeah, if anything, we're going to have to just go between the fighters, right? So that's hangar to servicing, and then these 2 as well. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're forgetting about airstrikes for now. And then lower flight deck to hangar, none of that, and then we're going to land. Well, I'm going to land air mission intercept 1 then, and it's mainly just to open up another slot to create a fresh intercept mission next turn. Now the only problem with that is, well, I can still do it. Just means when oh no, I can't. I can only move it 1 hex when I launch it, can't I? I was thinking I'd be able to move it to 2 hexes, but I can't. Well, there's no point me moving it at all then. Yeah, there's no. Well, hold on. If you don't land this, you've got 8 fuel left. So if you don't land this, I spent the fuel for the turn because I moved them into that hex. Let's say we don't use them to attack though, and we just use the cat mission. Then he's got 8 fuel. So then once that moves next turn, we move 1, 2, which could be, let's just say the worst case scenario is it's 3 fuel. That takes me down to 5, and then I attack him for 3, takes me down to 2. Then he moves into that hex next turn, and I move in there and land. But the land comes after the launch, so I'm not going to have another mission up to take care of what's left. And this is only 4 fighters. This is only a strength of 4, intercept 1. Yeah. I shouldn't have got carried away and launched so many strikes, forgetting that there was a limit to the amount of missions I could have. Okay, so yeah, you do still land it then? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because the cat mission can help with the attack on that raid as well. It should still be there. Right, okay, I will land intercept 1. Now, it costs 1 extra fuel to do that, but you can see he's left with 7. He's got plenty of fuel. So, and then I'm going to take these guys back. It does seem like a bit of a waste. Oh, come on. Does seem like a bit of a backwards move, this, but so spend the fuel, take the intercept 1 marker off, and find somewhere for these guys to land. Well, yeah, I think just there's fine. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing in there waiting to take off, so I'll just land them there. Right, okay. And then, okay, so then we move on to the US. That's the end of that segment. US air-to-air combat. So, like I've just said, we're going to bring up this cap. We're going to bring out this cap mission. So, which is intercept 1, 2. That's 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So intercept 4. Am I not finding intercept 4? Got everything but there. It should be out here somewhere. 1, 7, 8, 6, 3, 2, 5. I'm missing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. Oh! It's there, Grant. Oh, I was hunting high and low for it. I'm forgetting it's actually on the... Yeah, I know, you're all shaking your head. Right, okay. So, intercept mission 4 appears in the hex. Now, when he appears, we've got to set his fuel. And we're on that page in the book. I know there is a little table, but it's just the same table. So to set the fuel, we need to roll the die. And the higher the better, obviously. 6, maybe not too bad. Yeah, so 12 initial fuel. So we set our fuel at 12. Now, there's no fuel cost for this. So 12 when this arrives. Because it's already took off earlier and whatever. It's not, you know, it doesn't need to spend any fuel there. However, I'm going to spend the 3 now because it is going to attack. So 12, 11, 10, 9. So he's got 9 fuel left. And we're attacking, what was it again? 3B, is it? 3B? I think it is 3B. Yeah, so 3B, which, and that's, we've only got 3 aircraft. We've only got 3 points. However, he's only got 1 point, so, and it's, this is 3B, isn't it? Yeah, it's a attack aircraft. I'm struggling to get the words out. Right, attack aircraft. I need a beer, that's what it is. That's going to happen shortly. Settle me down. Right, so 3 against 1. So yeah, so let's do that. So he's not going to be able to fire back, so I'm hoping that we're just going to take this guy out. On the 3 column. There's no modifiers to us, so you can see as long as we avoid, yeah, we need a 3 or greater. And this is in our task force hex, so this would then continue and try and attack our ships. But I would hope that our anti-aircraft fire, if we don't happen to get a 3 here. Right, here we go. Oh, cutting it a bit fine, Grant. So 3 on the 3 column is indeed 1. I like to say they're not fighters, it's just a 1 point left over attack plane. Right, so we hit it doesn't get it fire back, and that'll be that. That's the end of 3B. So that goes in the lost box. Oh, I tell you what I was wanting to look back on. That goes in the lost box. Yeah, I was wanting to look back on when we had that Japanese cap sent up and we shot it down. And I put it in the lost box and I'm wondering if it should have been put there. So this is now going away, isn't it? So that's now going back. No, where's it going? Yeah, it's because it's nothing left. No, it doesn't come back. It just comes off. It's not got any aircraft left, Grant. Right, that's fine. So Intercept 4 can be now put in the Task Force 58 hex. And these three can go back on the mission track. And now we have a free slot to create a new Intercept Mission 1, which is kind of what we needed. Right, well, let me go back and check this, the cap thing. Yeah, and it was this bit here. I was just watching back in the video footage of this recently. And I remember me being a bit baffled by the pile of unused counters. And it eventually clicked to me that the pile of unused counters is just the naval air points that I've got lying aside that I used to bring in. But it does say, after all strikes arrive in this phase have concluded, cap combat return... it is surviving. It does say return any surviving cap to the pile of unused counters. They count neither as lost nor as unavailable. So it's just that we eliminated them. So I then put them in the lost pile. But I think that's right. That's where they should have went. Because it does just say return any surviving to the pile of unused counters. Yeah, so I think we did get that right. Fair enough. It's just that I remember, and I can't remember what it was. If it was, well, it was either Butai 2 or 4. I can't remember which one it was because that's the ones that we've struck, their ships, and the cap. Eliminated it and I put it in the lost box, and then I started doubting myself, should it have went in the lost box, should it have just been removed back, but it does just say return any surviving cap, and there was none surviving, I don't think. No, because I would have clicked to that. Right, okay, move on. So we've done US interception. There was only that one. That's just taking care of that raid. So no need to go through the Japanese air attack segment. No need to go through US air attack segment either, with nothing there yet. No need for any of that. We are moving on to action phase number 2 and moving that back up to move all air raids. What am I at? 42 minutes. Yeah, I'll push on. I'm hopefully going to get a couple of parts in tonight. I'm kind of itching. I will need to go and get something to eat. So, yeah, I just want to keep this going and see where it's taking us. And yes, so what move all air raids, right? So that is out on the map. Well, there's only the one, so he's going to move 2 axes towards that. So 1, 2, it's either there or there. It doesn't matter. These aren't going to fight each other or anything like that. So I'll put them there. That is the only air raid for them to move. So then activation, roll for mission movement, and draw sequence chats. I'll take that dice away. That was the first die roll. So we shall roll for mission movement. Rolled a 9. So we will get a 9. And I'll start drawing some chats. I'll be back in a sec though. Right, that's better. Cheers. Yeah, my throat has been pretty dry there, so... Right, let's get... That's a poor excuse. Right, let's get the first of the 5 chats for phase number 2. So we get a force, so we get force T Tango. So... Where is force Tango? P, C, F, K. Right. Not seeing it at my initial pass. Oh, there it is. It's out here on its own. Maybe it was one in... No. Oh, I think the newer ones were lower letters, weren't they? Anyway, it is a 0 force, so what's its range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's sitting at the 9, which is a 0 and a... Yeah, I should know this by now, really, shouldn't I? So we're 0 and 0, so a 5 or greater. Alright, he's rolled a 5 this time, so we need to check, because he's a level 0, we're just going to draw a chit, aren't we? Draw a level 1 chit, and if it happens to be false contact, then it just goes away and we forget about the rest. Well, we move the force. It's not, we've got a surface, no, that's just the same, isn't it? It's a surface or a false contact and it just goes away. It's been a little while since we've been there, so let me just double check that one. If it's a level 0 force, draw a level 1 intelligence chit. If it is any type of surface chit or a false contact, replace the level 1 and cut. Force reverts to level 0 and does not launch a strike. So that goes back in the cup. And force T just moves with movement. Number 9 is southeast, so he's moving 1 hex closer. And that is him. So that's the first chit. Let's move on. Second one is for C, Charlie. He's over there. He has one of the new ones. So he's going to be a good bit away. In fact, is he going to reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, just. But he's going to get the -3, isn't he? Yeah, so he has, and it is, the range is 12 maximum. It does go up to that. Yeah, I wondered that. I think I was looking at, what was it I was looking at? No, I think I was looking at this, wondering why it only goes to 11 to 12, and that's because the maximum range can only be 12. I think it was something like that. Anyway. So nothing for that, but -3 for that, and he needs a 5 to possibly launch a raid. A 4 -3 is 1, so that's a no for him as well. So Charlie's just going to move, oh dear. Oh no, it's there, and there it's there. 5 to 8 that way, 9 to 10 that way, so he's going to go southeast. That's fine, and then let's just remove his chit. Alright, that's the second one done. On to the third. Force S, Sierra, is down here. So again, a level 0 force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 away. That's the right hex, eh? Yeah. So 10 away. Right, hang on. No, I did spend it. I did. I spent the cap's fuel to attack, didn't I? Yeah, because he started with 12 and spent 3. Yeah, that's fine. Right, 10 away is a -1. So, with a -1, right, that's a yes. I -1's 8, so that is... He is going to consider a raid. He is just a level 0 force, so we're going to draw a level 1 chit. Let's see what we get. And we get a carrier, so possibly, let's just put it here and we'll see. Because it's a new carrier, however, we are over the threshold of 12, we're at 15. So we need to, yeah, we need to check on that. You don't really need to go and look at the rule, do you, Grant? Apparently I do. I'm just going to roll on that table, the one with the X's on it. The commitment index currently equals or exceeds the commitment threshold at the time a new carrier force is revealed. Force may turn out to be a false contact. Perform a commitment test using the commitment test table. As follows, we've got additional ships. Yeah. Right, let me just find this table. That's the one now. Right. So it's the one with X's on it, down the bottom here. Yeah. So what did I say? Our commitment index is at 15. We're using additional ships and it's at 15. So you can see this is only going to turn into a carrier on a roll of 1 to 4. Anything higher than that, it's just going to be a false contact. So, that's a 6. Rather crappy die roll, but still a 6. So unfortunately, it becomes a false contact, and yeah. So that goes back. We're not getting to use that. And force S moves in the 9 direction, which is to the east. So that's him moved. His chip goes away. That's the third one. 2 to go still. Here we go. Force E, Echo. Down beside Sierra here, so 1 hex closer. Again a 0-4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lose 9 away, so that'll be no modifications. No modifiers on the 7 to 9 rune range. Right. A 7, so that's a yes as well. What was this, Echo? Yeah. So again, we're going to draw level 1 chip. Sticking my fingers. We get false contact, so that's good back in the cup as well. And Force Echo just moves as well. 4 to 10. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong bit. There's a 9 we've got. 6 to 10 is east, yeah, same way. So nice gathering down here. We didn't send a spotter plane down here, though, did we? No. Okay. That's 4C done. With 4. Oops. That could get messy. Right. Right, 1 to go. Butai 2. So something different this time. Right, so Butai 2 is spotted. He's going to drop his spotted status back down to located. Don't see I have one of them there. So spotted to located. And right, and then let's look up at his track. Right, again, he's won. Well, actually, this is the first time I've had this, isn't it? Oh no, we've got some. Butai 3 has got some down on the service one. So Butai 2. What am I talking about here? Yeah, no, that's fine. Because there's 2 of these on the track. So this is going to move down into service in. This is going to move on there, and they still have a raid in play. Yeah, so they've still got the 1 raid. They can still launch 1 raid though. That correct? Yeah, it's only the only raid out there is from Butai 3, but then you've got to remember that these count as raids in progress, so that's fine. Okay, so let's see if he's interested in a raid or not though, because this is the one that's because of all the unavailable points. It turns out to be a bit of a wash. Anyway, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as we probably know, and he should be, because that's where he likes to sit at 9 hexes away. So no modifiers. Needs a 5 or greater. He gets a 5. So we are going to have a look at this. Yeah, first of all, we need this is the air value for this one. So well, it's just 6, isn't it? Yeah, I think I looked at this one recently. So it's only 6. Well, I suppose we need to roll on this first to see. That's this chart here, because this is the one with the air value. So his air value is 6. And that should really say current air value, shouldn't it? To keep you on the straight and narrow. Anyway, it says air value there. Yeah, because I think any level 3 or 4 force or the GLAM would be classed as air value, so yeah. Anyway, I think it's the same thing, isn't it? None of these apply yet because it's permanent hit. Well, when they become permanent hits, that carrier's sinking anyway. So none of these apply. So on the 6th column, well, yeah, you're only going to result in the maximum of 6 here anyway, aren't you? Right, let's roll. Let's roll the 1. That's probably worse then for him. So 1 or less is a 4. So that now becomes his air strength. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe that's what that's. But this number at the top should be the actual value, and that should calculate the air strength. You're being picky there, Grant, I think. Right, so we've got a result of 4 though, and now we've got to find the lost and unavailable, which is unfortunately 1, 2, 3, 4 there, 6 here, and another 1 there. So 7, so 4, we've got 4 points and we've got 7 unavailable, so my guess is nothing's going to happen here, but I might be wrong. On the 4 column with 7 unavailable is 0. Yeah, so it's not going to happen. Again, disappointing. I just feel disappointed. I want something to shoot at. I want something to come at me. Come on, bring it on. Okay. And again, I've got video footage out there that covers a bit of this, and still nobody said anything, so seems maybe suggests that I have been getting it right, which I've kind of been hoping that I was getting it wrong. Although that would spoil this recording and I would probably have to scrap it, but anyway, so that was Butai 2. He's not going to move because he's 9 hexes away and he's launched an air raid in the past, so he's happy with that, and that'll be that. Yep. Okay, let's just push on through the steps then. You're at 57 minutes. I'm good to go though, so, but is this a good time maybe to cut the... Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, we've been through that, so we're down to move air missions. Yeah, because I might consider... Oh, did that Force R... No, it didn't. Damn. Force R did not move. That was the one I was looking for, wasn't I? Yeah. Well, there's no... Now that we know that we've not really got space to launch more missions, there's not maybe as mad a rush as I thought to get these planes back down on the ground, so maybe I could just avoid the search segment in this phase as well. Right, I'll tell you what, I will cut the video there because we are sitting at... it's almost an hour, isn't it? And I'll copy it across, but I will be straight back because I'm ready to go. So I'll be back shortly. Cheers.